your skull as a bowl. Who will never ever sell their soul? No. Who's stoking up the coals of hell? Who cannot be controlled? You know it's we three trolls, we three trolls. Now don't you get your overalls in a twist, y'all, but this podcast ain't endorsed by that world-famous comedy store or any kind of world-famous nothing. These three folks are just too rude, you hear? Who goes to the grassy knoll on an evening stroll? You know it's we three trolls, we three trolls. Get ready to be offended, y'all.
That's a hate crime now. It's Pat is a hate crime now.
Yeah,
what a
you can't
fucked
do that.
up world we live in.
Miss
now.
Pat is canceled.
Mhm.
If I cut my hair really short, I end up looking like Miss Pat a little bit.
Today it
like
would be
curly
like
cues.
they Pat.
They Pat. Zerpak.
Yeah, what is this?
Zerpak. It sounds like antibiotics or something. Cure yourself. What are you anyway?
I take Zerpat 3 times a day.
Yeah,
I mean, personally, I think that sketch was just addressing an issue no one wanted to address: how ugly trans people are. And
You know, let's be honest.
Wait,
Wub.
first Chappelle and now you.
No, let's be honest. A lot of these trans people look ugly both ways.
yeah, that's
It's just
true.
not a good look either way if you're ugly.
Some people not putting in much work
Not a lot
In
of
that- in
RuPauls
that-
out
No.
there.
in that transition.
Well, it kind of bothers me when the guy just puts on a wig or something. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, I bleed 7 days, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
hell
that's not
yeah.
fair.
I'm not gonna
It's
fuck a
not
girl
fair.
who only puts on a wig.
Yeah.
You know, she's got to get nails done too, or something.
This reminds me of an open mic that me and Webb went to where there was a transgendered person, but his dick was showing through his pants. He had a sizable cock,
Yeah,
and it was
the whole
showing
time.
through his pants.
His
Yeah.
pajama pants, by the way.
Listen,
Oh,
listen.
God. He's going to
listen,
strip club
I'll-
later?
Listen, I'll accept you. Just give me something to work with. Give me something to accept. Tuck your dick if you want me to think you're a woman, for fuck's sake. Stop showing off your magnificent dong if you want me to think you're a woman.
It was just a cross-dresser.
Yeah,
That's
you-
the
you shouldn't
difference.
be
No, he
bragging.
said he
By the
he
way,
said
this
he was
microphone
transgender. He changed his mind.
smells like fucking halitosis.
I know, and someone broke mine over
Oh,
here.
my God.
Oh, well, I think Sarah
We gotta-
Weinschenk and
we gotta
Chelsea
mention-
Skidmore were in here earlier.
Yeah, it did smell like mediocrity in here, didn't
Oh,
it?
my God, dude.
Savage.
All right,
That is
speaking
rude.
of savage, look who's here with us today. It's Brat Erickson,
Hi, everyone.
the man behind
Oh,
the
yeah.
mask.
Yeah.
It's such an honor to step over across from the other side of the window.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say,
and
usually
be
you're on the
here
other
with
side.
the trolls.
Mhm.
Are you our producer?
No,
Okay, do we have a producer?
no, that's you.
Okay. Okay, I was wondering.
We're just
I think I'm
allowed to be here.
I think I'm technically the studio engineer.
Oh, sick. You're like
Ooh.
Steve Albini of
Right,
podcasting.
right.
I record the album. I don't take any points on it. I'm not a producer. Doesn't matter.
God.
See, some of our
He
listeners will
produces,
Google.
engineered a whole bunch of records.
The
in the
Pixies that you were
90s.
talking about seeing, he produced the first couple.
But he's
first
famous for
Pixies
not
record.
asking for royalties on the records. He gets paid his fee to do the work, and then he doesn't take money on the back end, which almost everyone else does. Like if you make Nirvana's
a pretty nice
Nevermind,
guy.
you get paid forever. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, I'll just take my $10,000 fee when I do it." I'm not. He goes, if you're a plumber and you do someone's plumbing, you shouldn't still be getting. You're not working on those pipes 10 years from
Right.
now. The pipes are worked on,
Yeah.
so I shouldn't be getting paid anymore.
That makes sense. They always figure out a way to like fuck artists, especially like in the music industry.
It's not hard to
Like
fuck
they have to buy
drug
the.
addicts. How did we steal all that money from Kurt Cobain? I don't know. He was fucking passed out
Somehow he
90%
didn't
of the
notice.
time. Yeah.
Must have slipped his mind, I guess.
How'd you do it? Well, I literally reached into the pants pocket that he was sound asleep, so I just took his wallet out, rifled through it, took his cards and all of his cash.
Put a rifle in his hand.
Found some
See you
lyrics.
later, dude. Like, please,
Time to
please,
die.
please. I don't want to influence you or anything, but
I
here
was
you
sad
go.
when Kurt Cobain died.
I think
Is that
everybody
lame?
was.
Were.
The only person that wasn't sad was my dad. Because let me
I
tell you the
wasn't
saddest
sad.
story
Sorry,
of it.
I was
I
not
was.
sad.
You didn't even know it happened. You were paying attention to other things. I get
Yeah.
that. I respect that. But
I really didn't care. But
let
yeah.
me. Why he's a stranger. No one should really care. But
Yeah.
my dad, this is one of the saddest things that anyone's ever said to me. When Kurt Cobain overdosed like a month earlier and almost died, when I came home from school, my dad goes, "Hey, your hero almost died today." And I was like, "Damn, dude, you're an alcoholic, jealous of a junkie.
That's true. That's
What a
weird,
loser you were.
That's a weird totem pole.
What a
Yeah.
fucking loser my
Yeah,
dad was." He never said a fucking thing to me after Kurt Cobain killed himself, though. He didn't say anything
No.
about that.
It's funny how alcohol is okay because it's legal, but like they're like, yeah, that drug. And you're like,
Socially.
no, you're on drugs
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
I like drugs.
I remember a
alcohol.
joke by Rick Kearns. You know who Rick Kearns is? An old
Mm-mm.
comic from Denver who was really funny. Who right after Kurt Cobain killed himself, he did this joke where he said, "Man, Nirvana came out. They were the greatest band ever. I thought, holy shit, this band is fucking great." And then the guy who wrote all the songs and did all the singing kills himself. And I'm like, well, that's it for that. I guess that's over with. Then the drummer comes out with his own band. Fuck, they're even better. I hope he kills himself. I want to see what the bass players got. Holy shit.
That's really
Such
funny.
a funny joke.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
good.
the Foo Fighters were great when they were just ripping off Nirvana. And then when they started ripping off Fleetwood Mac, it was like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing Kurt killed himself. This is what he's going to turn into later in life.
Yeah, the first Foo Fighters album is really good.
That's awesome. I saw
I
them
like
on
the
their
Foo
first tour, dude. They fucking shredded. They fucking ruled. They were really
what
good.
songs would that be? I don't know any music.
This
Smells
is a
Like Teen
call.
Spirit Part 2.
There's that song. There's, This Is a
Sounds like
Call.
Teen Spirit.
What's the one after that?
This is a call.
Make out with me.
There's one right. They kind of go together. This is a
Alone
call.
and Easy Target, and then there was one called it had a Mentos commercial.
Yeah,
That's what
that
I
was
was
the
just
real.
thinking
That
of.
was
Yeah.
the real like fun bouncy one.
I don't even remember what that song was called.
I remember
That's
that
how
music
good
video.
Foo Fighters are. We don't remember their fucking names
Second
as we
song was
praise
the
them.
best one. What was that one?
I think it was Alone and Easy Target, man.
Visiting
Oh, This Is a Call, dude.
This is a call.
That was their first single for sure. They did everything right too, because they didn't make any music videos. They went out and toured immediately before they put a record out, and then they just turned into the biggest cock smokers. I hate punk rock. It sucks, dude. No one ever says consistency except for the ones that die young. And then you're like, well, now we don't get any more music from you.
Well, that is
Well, at
kind
least you
of
didn't sell
punk
out.
rock. I mean,
Yeah.
like by definition.
Were
Punk
you
rock.
sad? Are there any musicians you've been sad about when they died?
Lee Hazelwood, that one got me. And even though I knew he was going
The
to
guy
die
who
soon.
sings "God Bless America."
He wrote. No,
that's Lee Greenwood.
That's Lee Greenwood, Bill. I
Can't believe it,
don't even
man.
joke about him dying.
I'm no
Oh.
longer proud to be an American. Lee Hazelwood.
Yeah, Lee Hazelwood. He wrote the song "These Boots Are Made for Walking." He was fucking
Oh,
Nancy
okay.
Sinatra back in
Hell
the
yeah.
day. He wrote a
Hell
lot
yeah.
of great.
Wow,
he's just
he
a great
must have been
songwriter.
old though.
Old as hell for sure. But
That's
he was
just-
still
that's-
making records. He
yeah.
was still good. I don't know. That's a great question. Is there anyone that's affected you when they died?
I'm still sad that MCA's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool, man.
Hmm.
I liked I saw the Beastie Boys a couple times, and they were fucking amazing. They were great.
Didn't he die of cancer or something
Mhm,
like
He got
that?
throat cancer.
God damn.
What a
dude.
shitty thing to fucking have happen.
That's what I'm.
I
gonna
know when
get.
you're known
And
for
the other
singing,
guys
rapping.
in the Beastie Boys are cool enough that they were like, "Well, we're done.
Yeah. Hell
Like
yeah.
we can't do this without him, so it's not gonna be. We're not gonna draft Eminem into the fucking group."
Right.
Or get Axl Rose to come and do his parts
Yeah.
instead,
little
like
dance.
AC/DC
Like-
did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can just let it
Get
go,
Aerosmith.
AC/DC. It's just done. Just let it go, dude. You're the greatest band that's ever existed. You sold all those records. You don't need Axl Rose sitting in a chair singing for you. It's
Oh my
sad.
god.
It's sad.
Dude,
I love how
Axl
fat
Rose
he
is
got.
gonna end up like he'll be out there in a fucking Rascal scooter one day, just fucking
Axl Rose,
still
why
singing.
can't you pull Kurt? Kill yourself, man. You only put out 3 good records 20-something years ago. Could you kill yourself now?
He's trying
dude?
to, with like ho-hos or something.
Yeah, he's
He looks
be
like he's
eating-
in Leonard Skinner now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got that classic
He looks like Artemis
bloated.
Pyle, if
Yeah.
anyone is
Alcoholic
a real music
look.
fan
He looks like what you thought Kid Rock was gonna look like.
Right?
here. Now Kid Rock's gonna look like a president.
President Rock.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
would be
hell
funny.
yeah.
Everyone's talking about how The Rock
be
is going to
amazing.
be president, and you're like, yeah, but it's going to be a different Rock.
Yeah.
It's like having Danzig as a president. I mean, we basically have Danzig as a president. Can I just go off on a little rant about the president for a second here? Because I'm in this neighborhood watch group on Facebook where we just
Of course
basically
you are.
complain about the homeless problem and how we can fight them.
Is
And
that the Nextdoor app?
That's what I was just about to talk about. I'm not on that. But this woman on the Facebook group goes on the Facebook group to complain about the neighborhood app. And she goes, the neighborhood app is pro-Trump. I tried to post my anti-Trump message on neighborhood app, and they deleted it. And then, of course, everyone posted a comment like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Of course they deleted it. It has nothing to do with our neighborhood.
Yeah.
This is where I get really frustrated, is that people get all involved in the lives of these politicians who hate us. They're not your friend. This idea that you should vote for someone that you would have a beer with is retarded. It's wicked retarded.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. They're not your friend. No billionaire is your friend unless you are a billionaire too. Can you not get this through your thick fucking skulls?
I don't understand how people like trust. They distrust like billionaire oil, but they trust billionaire tech.
Yeah.
Why would you? They're both like fucking. Their interests are not yours.
Yeah. They steal all your information. I mean,
That's-
we gladly give it away.
That's how
We
they
sign
make
off.
their money is selling
Yes.
your fucking
Yeah.
information. A ghost of you they sell.
It's just that everyone has all this anger and no place to put it. So you're screaming into the void, but at least it's when you're typing it in, you're like, this is going to make a difference.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
Wait till all my neighbors see my feelings on it.
Yeah, that's the perfect place to put it.
but see, that's what me and what we're talking about before, because I have a friend, like I woke up today at 8 in the morning, and the first thing I did, of course, was look at Facebook, and the first thing I saw was my friend ranting for 3 paragraphs about something he saw on TV or whatever, and it's like, it's first thing in the morning, dude. You didn't even have time to like take a shit yet, and you're
Yeah.
already
Maybe
mad?
he did it while taking a shit.
Which is
What
what
are you so
happens,
mad
though.
about?
I've had that happen to me where I accidentally got on social media before I did all the other, before I took a shit, had some coffee, took the dog out, and kind of calmed down a little bit. So I'm
You think you're
pissed
still
off.
affected by the
Yeah,
night
and then
terrors?
but you just don't have the willpower not to respond. You know what I mean? Instead of just going, oh, fuck, I should do, like you see something on Facebook and you're like, fuck this guy, and you jump right in on him because, it's
I already-
8:30 in the morning.
I already thought, fuck
Yeah.
this guy, and I hit him like a day after I met him. So, like, I don't know why people let strangers affect them. I mean, I've gotten to a point now where if you post some nasty shit on my wall, I don't block you. I just make it so you can't read my wall anymore.
Yeah, you can unfollow somebody, but I think some
Yeah.
people don't really know that, really.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know what I
what
mean?
they-
Like
Sometimes
they
I
go on
friend people
Facebook
and
then they just-
unfollow them in the same time. I'll be like, oh, this person friend request me. Confirm, unfollow.
Yeah.
That's how you should do it.
I think so, dude.
That is how you should do it, especially if you're just using it to promote yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you give a fuck what their opinions are?
Yeah.
They can still see yours,
Yeah.
so they can like it, and you can get the likes you need
Yeah.
to get through your day.
I'm not even opposed to people posting an objectionable comment. It's just like, you have some tact, or like, I don't know, like the last time this happened, this guy, I've never met him before. I think he lives in Tennessee. We've never met, dude. We're never going to meet, probably. He posted about 7 comments in about a minute before I finally just unfriended him. But I at first I was like, what's wrong with this lunatic? But then I was like, well, of course, this is what he does all day.
Yeah.
He gets blocked all day.
Yeah.
Right.
So he knows he has to get in his commentary about, you look like a pedophile. And it's like, I look like a pedophile, you fat fuck. I look like a pedophile. You're not reading the content on my page at all, first of all. So why do you think you have an opinion?
Also, you're posting all day long, and they're always like ridiculous things. Like, so if anybody's taking that seriously, you're fucking retarded.
I
and
can't
live in
understand. Anyone can
Tennessee.
take anything seriously on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's sort of like people quoting Wikipedia as a source. It's like, don't we know these things
Yeah.
are completely corrupted and stupid?
Well, even a lot of these articles are clipping. I'm like, okay, let me
English.
go ahead and read what this is about. I can't even finish reading it because I'm like, I want to see what's going on. It's usually something involving Trump. I'm like, let me see. I can't even finish the article. It's so fucking boring. I'm like, oh, I guess I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't
It's
care
boring.
enough to fucking care. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, moving on. That wasted 20 minutes of my life. Why did I even go? Like, yeah, it's crazy, man.
I don't want any politician. I just don't want any of them. I don't like any of them. I never did. I don't relate to them. I don't understand how anyone could. Like when you see like these things on these advertisements where they're like, "Hey, pay $10,000 to eat a plate of food at Hillary Clinton's house or something." Like that doesn't appeal to me in any way. And anyone who would actually pay that $10,000 should not be allowed to vote. That's how I feel.
Have
It's like
speaking
you
of
shouldn't be
rages
anywhere
everywhere.
near the ballot box, dude.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
retarded. You suck. You're not retarded. You're
Yeah,
just
your
fucking corrupted.
values are screwed.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
Yeah.
They're just fucked. Now, I'd pay $10,000 to eat dinner with Danzig. Obsessed with Danzig right
He wouldn't
now.
even eat very much. Isn't he like 5'2"?
Nah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
buff, dude. He's got to eat a lot of protein.
Do you
Oh,
think
he's
the
got jam
food
it
is
in
any
there.
good at those things, or is it
No.
like really
It's just
just
baby
they,
fetuses.
they
Baby-
go
baby
the
blood,
But
way?
it is
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Catering by Planned Parenthood. I bet it's awesome, dude. You get wicked fucking high. Oh, what's in this sauce?
You can just see Hillary getting more and more powerful as she eats the baby part.
She does kind
better
of look
than
like a
stem
Disney
cells.
villain. Actually, both of them look like Disney
Yeah.
villains when you think about it. Trump with his hair, Hillary with her Hillary.
Is that what she calls her vagina? Her
You ever
Hillary?
seen
That's
the?
Lil Hill.
So, okay, can we have a serious discussion here? You all know she's a lesbian, right? We all know that, and that Bill was probably a gay dude.
I
this?
definitely don't think Bill's a gay guy. I think
You
he,
don't
like,
rape
bought
that
the
many
narrative.
women
You
if
bought
you're
the
gay.
narrative.
No.
You don't do that. You rape dudes.
What if you become gay because you're such a misogynist that you hate women? You might also rape women then. Hmm? I hate women so
I'm
much.
convinced
I won't.
yeah.
I won't even fuck them. I hate women so much. I won't even fuck them.
Unless he got bored of fucking so much, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll let a little
See,
boy
this
suck
is-
my dick," you know?
Some closeted gay dude said that to you. I know it because no hetero dude has ever thought of that. It's like there's no amount of pussy I can fuck where I'm just like all of a sudden I need asshole.
Oh, I've
I need a
dated
dick.
actors, so yeah, they
Okay, you
are
have-
a little
you
bit
have
fucking
dated some
gay
guys.
because they fuck
They're all
so
gay.
much. They fuck so much that they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm like, what'd you say?"
They just need a
like,
new hole.
I guess. I'm like, that's weird, dude. I'm like,
Hey,
"Oh,
how about
I'm
reading?
not gonna
Dude,
go
If these
down
guys
on a
ever
girl.
thought about
I'm
maybe
not gonna eat some
reading or getting a
puss.
hobby,
That's disgusting. I'm not interested. You know, I'm very straight, but
100% of actors are gay.
yes.
Okay, you're pretending for a living.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, you
is
are.
gay as shit.
Yeah, that's
Come
why they're so
on.
good at it.
Mm-hmm.
They've been practicing their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Pretending they like cock or
No,
pussy?
pretending to be straight.
Pussy, yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
So
some of them don't look like
it's-
they're
they're
pretending that
well,
hard.
Well, they were growing up though. They're used to pretending.
Mm.
It's not. It comes naturally because they've been doing it. I mean, I really believe that.
I do
a
too.
lot of them are good at it because you've been faking it in front of your family forever, and even if
Mm-hmm.
it was before you realized you were gay. You know,
Yeah.
you're like something seems off, so you're just kind of going through the motions,
What if you
and
don't?
you just get good at that.
What if you don't realize you're gay until you're 75, and you've just been knee deep in pussy for 75 years, wasting your fucking
I think that would be
time?
great. No, I think that would be great.
Just be
Nah,
be
because
fucking
then
women
you-
and being like, this is
No,
terrible.
that would be like
Your
a whole
asshole's no
new
good at
fucking-
75.
Yeah, but a whole new world is opens up for you.
a whole new butthole.
You're like, oh shit, this is. It's like
Yeah,
getting
but
into into photography.
can't
or something.
procrastinate
It's
on
like
that
a
prostate.
Great new hobby. Like holy fuck,
Yeah.
like the whole gamut is available to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be pretty exciting. Like,
Uh,
oh man, I
you-
want to fuck all the dudes.
yeah, I'd be relentlessly drunk on cock. I like if I could just have it anytime I want. I guess I'll go have it for a little while. But let me
I'm
just say this.
guessing that the 75-year-old gay man does not get as much cock as the 25-year-old
That's what I wanted to say.
gay man.
That's probably
Once they
true.
hit middle age and there's no more boy
Like-
toys that want to fuck him anymore,
Then you
no,
just get
you
fetish.
you have
what
no,
would you
you
call
you
a
don't get to have a
75-year-old
boyfriend.
gay guy
Lonely.
in Santa Monica?
I'd call him lonely.
Boys Town.
A miracle.
that you
he's
made it that
alive.
long without AIDS.
Viagra spokesman.
You can be alive with AIDS now at 75.
That's true.
Since it was a hoax, it doesn't kill you.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
I can play this conspiracy.
Say, part
Oh,
of my
God.
part of my homophobia does come from the fact that I wasted so much money on condoms growing up. I
Mhm.
never got any AIDS. Never was even
Yeah.
in a position to get AIDS.
Well, the 90s, everybody was terrified of getting it because it was just,
Yeah,
you
it was
know.
propaganda.
They did
Constant
make you
for-
think it was around every fucking pussy.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Like you just fucking.
I thought even if I
accidentally-
touched somebody's blood, I would have AIDS. I would freak
Mhm.
out, you know?
I brushed up against her pubic hair. I
They-
think I've got
Yeah.
HIV.
They made the rule in all the sports that if you had blood on you, the game had to stop,
Wow.
and no
yeah,
one
it was
could
a paranoia. It was crazy.
Even you got a little blood on your shorts, you had to change your shorts in basketball or some shit. Like
What a
it's
bunch
that
of
contagious.
pussies. What a bunch of pussies.
Well, what if the blood is like right around the butthole of the shorts?
Yeah.
And then you might want to stop the game.
yeah.
You're like, this guy might have AIDS.
Yeah.
You might want to wonder what he's doing on the court too.
Yeah, I went in for a layup and his cock went right into my
Oh
asshole.
my God.
How did this happen?
Yeah, that's taking a charge.
Sports are
Yeah,
gay.
it is foul.
Sports are fucking gay as hell. Baseball, football, all these dudes wearing tight-ass pants, hitting each other on the butt or whatever, smacking each other's ass.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being
I
around
love it.
jocks for that reason. Get away from my ass.
Just be
That's
around
exactly
some-
why women like being around jocks.
Mhm.
Get
Yeah.
around my ass.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Please.
Yeah, that's why I'm a jock. I like, dude. I have to tell you, one of the nice things about having a girlfriend, and I haven't had one in a real long time, but anytime you want, you can just smack her on the ass, and she likes it. She's just chilling out in the kitchen, trying to make your dinner like a good mommy would.
Wait,
And
you
then
don't
you
have a
spank her.
girlfriend right now?
Nah, do you want me to be my
But you
girlfriend?
do think that you can just smack a girl on the ass whenever you want to?
Well, that's what happened in my
Those
relationship.
things maybe.
That's what
Am
my
I right?
relationships.
Well,
were
you have to
successful.
ask for permission first. Hey, baby, can I smack
Coming
you in the
in.
butt?
How
Coming in, huh?
unfun? How unfun could the world become?
I don't think I've
I have
ever
to ask
asked
my own
permission.
girlfriend to spank her ass. She should ask me to spank her ass because that's what you do.
She should beg me.
Yeah, that's what you do when you have a girlfriend. What's the point of having one if you don't get to spank her ass?
Get on your knees. Unless you're dating someone with huge hands that has no concept of
I'm dating.
how hard
I'm dating
their
Donald
fucking
Trump.
hands
You're
are.
not talking about
a
anyone in
problem.
particular.
No,
are you?
nobody in particular. But I'm like,
That's
Jesus
huge
Christ,
hands.
dude.
But
Like,
that feels really satisfying to hit a girl in the ass really hard to the point
Yeah.
where she almost falls down. And she still likes it
Yeah.
though, because you're her boyfriend.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
She knows someday you'll do that to her attacker.
Mm-hmm.
I feel safe with this
I'm gonna
man.
sexually harass anyone that tries to fuck with us.
Yeah, and then fuck him.
The guy's trying to fuck your girlfriend, and he's like,
Oh,
"Hey,
no.
why is Joseph's finger in my ass?"
I
Oh,
will
God.
suck your dick to death, motherfucker.
Who
I
had
will
a
suck
joke
you
about
dry.
that? Somebody had a joke of like if a guy tries to rape you, you just try to rape them. I don't know. It was some homophobic joke that made me laugh.
Made by
really
a
hard.
gay dude in the
Probably.
closet.
I have no idea.
That's
Probably.
how you make a dog stop biting.
Bite it.
Stick your
Yeah.
finger in their ass.
Yeah, Stanhope's dog attacked our dog.
Whoa.
It was locked on to our dog's neck, and then one of the guys there, Reverend Derek, stuck his finger
course.
right in the dog's asshole, and it immediately
mean
let
priest-
loose. Because like, what the fuck just happened back there?
Yeah.
And that's all you
Jesus,
need
yeah.
is that 1 second of
Yeah.
letting loose. Because if you just try to tear a dog, like she was gonna kill him.
Whoa.
So,
was
like,
it a
trying
pit
to-
bull too, or is it
No,
another
it's
dog?
just one. It was like a stray that was
okay.
that they adopted, and it's
Okay.
just he's just. It was in his yard.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
he had that moment of going back, but it
Right,
was
right.
scary. But
Yeah.
finger right in the butt and fucking let loose.
Oh, that's so terrifying. I have dreams
that
of
in
my
mind
dog
in
getting
case you're
eaten by
ever being
a dog
attacked.
constantly.
Hey, if you're ever being attacked by a gay dude, watch out because if you stick your finger up their butt, they will chomp tighter.
Yeah.
They will
They'll
chomp
just-
They'll
harder.
put their tongue
come
in your
immediately.
mouth.
Look directly in your eyes.
God.
You got to be careful when you're disciplining your dog in case that little red lipstick pops up. You did it wrong. I did it wrong. I turned him gay. Fuck. I did it again.
And
It
he's
is a
always
fine
going to be
line.
biting you.
Yeah, just nibbling your neck.
My mom makes her dog go to the other room when he's got his little lipstick out. I was like, well, chop his balls off. He's horny, you know? He's just a little. She's like, Rocco, no, no. She's like, God, that's so disgusting and embarrassing. And he just like fucking leaves snail marks
He's not
everywhere.
fixed?
So my mom has to put like,
He jizzes?
yeah, I guess. I don't. That's what my
Yes.
mom said. I was like, really? So she's got to put stuff all over. Like she's changed her whole house for this dog. It's hilarious. I'm like, it's not a child. She's like, no, it's like a baby. I'm like, no, he's a fucking asshole.
Babies don't jizz all over the place.
Yeah, he's a fucking
your
asshole.
babies.
Yeah, no matter what you do.
Well,
to 'em.
her
Let me
sons
tell
are babies and they jizz all over the place. So for her, it's the
Okay.
same thing.
Mm.
Yeah, they're both in their 30s, which is hilarious. Never moving out.
Oh, yeah. I still live at home. I wish I had a
course.
home to live at. Anyway.
Aw. But your parents are dead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
The home is in the kingdom of heaven. I'll meet them soon enough.
Mm.
Anyway.
You're here.
That'll be fun up there
Amen.
or
Oh,
out there,
yeah.
wherever it is.
Wherever Heaven's Gate is where I think it's going to be. I
Yeah.
think we're all going to be in special sneakers.
We'll be like, holy shit,
Were
Mr.
they-
Applewhite, you were right.
Yeah.
Were they like regular Nikes or were they like a special kind
I
of
think
Nike?
they were regular.
Okay.
That was a freaky thing.
Air Jordan.
Yeah, they got like some
Air
bomb-ass
Peter.
Jordans on.
Air St. Peter.
There's just like one pair of bomb Jordans. Like, hey, who was this guy? Like,
It's the only black guy in the group. That's probably-
There's no black guy in that group. They have more common sense than to join a cult, I think.
they let him
I
in
don't
for
know.
the
They got-
cult basketball team.
Yeah. He's a ringer for sure.
We're going up against the Scientologists next week, goddammit.
We'll kill the Mormons for sure.
I think it's weird that people think that some religions are dumb and the other ones are super smart.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all kind of dumb.
They're all equally dumb.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
even
right.
to not believe in God too is like it's like well, nobody fucking knows anything.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
I don't
hate
believe in.
atheists
I don't
more than
believe in God.
anything.
I'm an atheist.
Do you believe in yourself?
I believe in
I believe I'm here.
the universe.
The only
Yeah.
I don't think about it really any more than I don't feel the need to believe in something that I haven't seen myself any sign of.
Mm.
So I'm not going to make something up that I think might be there. I'm not going to say it isn't, but like so technically I don't know, you can say whatever, but
I
like,
think you're an
there
agnostic.
has to be no, because an agnostic acknowledges that like to me there would be some sign that there needed to be out there, and there's nothing
Mhm.
that I've seen. So I'm gonna say no.
Well, how did we get here then?
I don't know. But
Big Bang?
not to get too
Shit
like
hitting each
yeah,
other?
not to get just to dive right in too deep. But if you say that the answer to how did we get here then is well God put us here, then the next question is obviously well how did God get here? And if you say well God got himself here, I would say that by logic and reason it would if God can get himself here and he's a superior being more complicated than the universe he created and he could get himself here without a creator, then the universe could do it even easier because it's not as complicated a being. So if I'm willing to allow that God could do it by himself, why not just allow that the universe could do it by itself? God and the universe are the same thing, and that's it.
You're
That
going
makes
to
me
hell.
an atheist.
You're going to hell.
If there
That's
is
all
one,
right.
I'm definitely going.
I think aliens just came down here and jizzed, and then spread their DNA
They
everywhere.
jizzed on the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Illegal aliens?
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
jizzed
No
on
They
aliens.
definitely-
seeds.
Yeah, I think it was just people from another planet
I'm
because
tripping,
nobody
bro.
can figure out DNA. So
Mm.
I don't know. It could be anything.
I didn't mean to bring it down with all that
No,
deep
no,
religious
no.
talk.
Not at all.
Let's bring it back up again.
Yeah,
Let's
I don't
talk more
believe
about
in
the
God. I
gays.
don't believe in things I don't see, like
That's
the love
it.
of a woman or anything
Right.
else. It's all fake.
You know why I don't believe in space? Because we're starting to send women out there.
And they're committing crimes.
They always do. Remember the last
They're
one that was
committing banking
wearing a
crimes.
diaper?
Yeah, I know,
And
but
went,
that one
like-
happened on the ground.
Yeah, it happened on Earth.
This woman went out to space so that she could bypass his banking laws.
Yeah,
somehow.
and she
I
didn't
don't
even
know
pull
how-
it off.
Jesus
I don't know how.
Christ.
Did
And
you
what
not
she
hear
do?
about
What's
this?
the, yeah, I saw a little
She
bit.
broke into her wife's bank account and changed a bunch of shit or stole a bunch of money from her or something while on the space station.
Fucking
This
crazy.
is what you're thinking about in space.
wrong with you?
Shouldn't you be thinking about the face of God, which you're staring at right
Yeah.
now? Thinking about your wife and how you could fuck her over?
You got to be a little bit like just even to go to space and do all those things. I think you got to be a little bit crazy, especially if you're a female, because you're
little
up
bit.
there for a while. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. in
And
our
you're up
nature,
there in
you
like
know?
tin cans that are
Yeah.
completely inappropriate
Yeah.
to send into
Dude,
space.
clearly they are lowering the bar for the female astronauts. What the fuck? The one is, and they're obvious. They're just stalkers.
And that's
You're gonna
probably-
get chicks with
They are.
stalker
It's probably
problems
just
You're
a
always
dude in
space.
drag. It's just a dude in drag. That's all it is.
Can you imagine her? The person she was stalking was probably like, "Well, at least she'll be off my back for a little while." Not even on the fucking planet anymore. And then she goes to get her money out of the ATM. Like, what the
Good
fuck? I'm out
Lord.
of money.
Dude,
That-
that wife must be a 10.
Yeah,
That must be
yeah.
a 10. If you're out contemplating the cosmos, you can't stop thinking about this woman's pussy.
Yeah.
She's gotta be a 10.
Yeah, that is fire puss for sure.
What is he
That is
doing
like-
with that pussy?
That is galactic pussy.
If I could have I don't mean to get too nerdy, but we're talking about God and stuff. My God is Marvel Comics.
Oh god.
So if I could have the power, what's his name? Thanos? That's the guy in the New Avengers. Did anyone see this movie?
No,
I didn't
I
see it
don't
either.
know.
It's 3 hours long. But the premise is that he could just snap his finger and then half the world dies. I'd do that. By the way, guess which half would be dying?
It's not half. It's only like 90% or something.
You're right. It's 2% plus however many Muslims there are.
Kill me?
That's actually a lot.
I know.
That's actually billions.
It might be more than half the population. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You gotta.
It's a good start, though, right?
Mm-hmm. It would definitely keep all the other ones in line. The Hindus would be like, "Oh yeah, I'll be a good boy,"
Oh, they'd love it.
Yeah,
They
because
hate
of all
them.
the Hindu problems.
or
we've been having.
whoever.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude,
they got
sometimes-
some problems with
Oh, yeah.
Muslims.
I was gonna say sometimes you got to fight back.
Mhm.
So, whatever.
Sometimes you
I'm
gotta.
into Muslims, by the way. Just to be clear, I'm fighting with them because number one, they hate gays
Mhm.
and they really know how to take care of their women. Do you ever hear any Muslim dude walk around and say, "My wife is really bothering me right now"? No, it's not bothering you at all, or anybody.
Which
really.
one?
Yeah, one of my wives is really bothering me. No, it's more like all of my wives are being very, very nice to me all the fucking time.
Yeah, they're so low maintenance they could have like 10, 15 wives, you know.
Mhm.
I would love to give 10 women unexceptional.
They don't need
sex.
new clothes.
Why save all that bad sex for one gal? Fuck it,
God.
spread it
I'm
around.
gonna disappoint a harem, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, let me take. Hey, here's something trippy. You ever think about this? To some people, you are the best sex they ever had, and to other people, you are the worst sex they've ever
Whoa,
had. You ever think about
mind-blowing.
stuff like that?
Yeah.
There are those times when you're just on it. You're just good. You're like, I'm eating pussy right now, and I'm actually getting reactions from this woman's body language. This is crazy.
She is not just lying there.
And then-
Doing it, Ma. I'm doing it.
And then,
I'm
there's-
eating pussy.
then there's the other 80% of the time.
Yeah.
Maybe 90%, where you're just like, I'm sad, and like, I don't want to fuck you, but you did come home with me while we were drunk. So I feel obligated to try. I really just wanted someone to come and sleep in the bed with me, but I guess I'll try to fuck you.
You're eating pussy and looking at your phone at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Try to get directions on how to do this. What is this? Do the alphabet.
Watch it.
The
YouTube
Arabic
video?
Your
alphabet might
fucking
work.
Waze pops up. You're like, I don't think this is gonna help.
Yeah.
There's a roadkill on the side here. What?
You think that women would be? I mean, that woman that went into space, like she could find a clit. This is somebody that's exceptional. I'm
Well,
gonna
for
say.
sure.
I'm cutting
I mean,
this
she's a
part out 'cause it's not
lesbian.
funny,
She's
but yeah, that's what I'm
gotta-
trying to say. Is that
yeah.
like she figured out something that most men can't, so we should send her to space. This might be an exceptional person since he's better than like 75% of men.
Wait, you
Eat
hate gay
pussy.
people, but lesbians are exceptional.
I
'cause
actually
they know what
love
the clit is?
lesbians. I don't like gay men because what I said before about AIDS, it really makes me mad that I got duped into thinking I would get AIDS. It just
That
does.
was the gay
That's,
man.
that's
just
a
does.
good reason, I guess.
Hey man, the
Jesus
gays run the media. That's all I'm saying. Which, by the way, I don't have any
I
chance
thought the
of
Jews ran the media.
the Jews and the gays. The gays run the Jews. That's how it works.
Oh my God, we've been usurped. We're at the bottom now. We're the bottoms again.
It's like when the poles reverse on the planet. You know, it happens once every 1,000 years.
Yeah. So do I have to pay more taxes because of that? Global warming, guys. What do we think? Climate change, whichever new lie they want to call it this week. Is it real?
I
Is it
think so.
fake?
Of course.
Do you guys know how this Amazon stuff? It happens every year.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
just decided to promote it.
Well, this time
year.
it happened because they were literally burning out the people who just won a big court case against all of those companies.
you
that
serious?
Oh
Were,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
a bunch of
yeah.
Aboriginal tribes won a court case in Brazil that said we get to keep this much of the land, and immediately it all started on fire.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
That's some petty shit, dude. That's like if your mom and dad were like, yeah, your brother's like, yeah, you won't let me play with this toy truck, and you're just like, okay, cool, you can play with the toy truck, and just smash it on the fucking ground in front of everybody.
Yeah, I wonder.
That's
it's
our
like
elected officials.
Mhm.
That's what they do.
with the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and then the Amazon thing. I'm like, everything's going viral. I'm like, what are they doing here? Why do they want us to pay attention to all this shit? And it's all
Epstein
I mean,
Island.
Popeyes is dumb, right? Like the whole thing. But I'm like, you made money. They sold out of this shit. Then they're like, oh, what about Chick-fil-A? I'm like,
They already had
all
a
these
chicken sandwich.
all
by the
these
way, at
celebrities
Popeyes.
are getting paid for this.
Yeah, it's a
by the
new one.
way,
yeah,
and then they're doing the
They just put
challenges.
chicken
It's like,
tenders on the other one, and now this one is just a big chicken tender.
but every
Yeah,
week it's
duh,
like something
they're all
new.
a big chicken tender.
it's just retarded.
That's all it is.
People
many-
just go crazy over the
And
dumbest
what's
shit.
wrong with Wendy's? God damn it!
Yeah,
Nobody wants to
spicy
even bring
chicken
it up.
sandwich at Wendy's. Anybody?
I used to do
A good
Hardee's.
Midwestern,
Do you
you know,
remember
aren't they
Hardee's?
out of Ohio?
yeah.
Do they have Hardee's in Peoria?
Oh,
Yeah, they
Hardee's
do
is
have
great.
Hardee's.
I
Hardee's
used to
is
get the
called
spicy
Carl's
chicken
Jr.
there.
here.
I remember. Yeah.
Here's another thing you guys are going to hate about me. I don't eat meat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Well, that's fine.
So
Then you don't
I
even
haven't
care
had a
about the chicken sandwich.
in a long time. I've never been to a Chick-fil-A.
You did
Waffle
keto for a
fries.
minute though. You went back.
No, I tried to do it with. See, I eat fish,
Okay.
so I can
You
have.
try to
meat.
do like salmon
Yeah,
instead of like.
yeah, it
red
didn't
meat
work
shit.
anyway.
I don't eat at Chick-fil-A because I like it, but I support their philosophy. You know? Like, I like who they
Clean
donate.
restrooms.
They-
Sundays off.
Everyone's nice to you when you go in there, dude. One time I went in there, they were using baby wipes to wipe down the fucking seats in there. I was just like, you hate these people?
They should be using babies.
I mean, they try. Like, listen,
They're
I don't
just
know.
the guy. It's run by a guy who's overly religious.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Now that to
also
me is-
over
it-
100 years
Well,
old
but
or something like that.
Sure, but,
So-
but being overly religious in your business to me is annoying. But I don't, and I'm not religious at all, and I think religion is harmful in thousands of ways.
Mhm.
But I also don't think you should boycott someone's business because of that. Like, I don't
Mhm.
give a fuck. Believe whatever you want. Let your employees have Sundays off. If that works for you, then it works. And if everyone's like, oh, that's cool, he gives his employees Sundays off, and then they buy more of your shit on the other 6 days, that was a smart business move. So now, whether you believe it or not, keep doing it because you're in the seat.
What do
right
you
there.
think the guy
Like,
with
I
the
have no problem with that.
What do you think the guy running the taco truck thinks about homosexuality, by the way?
Yeah.
I think that guy with the cart out there, like, what do you think his religious views are? You go to him every
Yeah.
fucking time you're drunk after
Honestly,
a
it's nobody's business. Like, I don't know why they have to state everything. Like, it's retarded. So just stop.
The guy gave like $5 million to some gay conversion thing like 20 years ago.
Oh,
I
he
don't
did?
think the guy is still alive. Truman, whatever his name. I think he died. So we're all mad about someone who's in hell right now and can't even hurt us. He can't hurt you gay people. He's going to save you a spot at his table in hell because that's where you're going to.
There's also always going to be some Christian businesses. Like, it shouldn't be. I don't want to go to those businesses, but that's fine. They should be for other people so that I can go to businesses without a whole bunch of fucking Christians running around in
Right.
them. I go to Hobby Lobby and I'll go to fucking a different one.
Michael's is the
right?
other one.
In-N-Out has the fucking John 3:16 on the bottom. of
Everybody
their
loves
fucking
In-N-Out
things,
here,
and
don't they?
It's no big deal.
Never been there either.
But it is
Sad.
kind of interesting. These Californians
Son of a
are
gun.
like out like in our little circle. They always get all worked up over things like Chick-fil-A, but they do ignore the fact that In-N-Out is way more religious.
Mhm.
Way more. They used to have a policy at In-N-Out. If you didn't have enough money when you ordered the food, they would just give you the food.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty Christian thing to do. That's definitely
Mhm.
not like whatever. Why does anyone have a big problem with that? Why isn't someone saying we need to get a new hamburger to fight against the evil homophobic hamburger down at whatever?
There's
It's all
literally
hype, is what I'm
In-N-Out
trying to say.
traffic on my way to work. In-N-Out
Yeah.
traffic. They have a
Oh,
person
yeah, it's
out
in the
there.
street and stuff.
Like, okay, come. I'm like, it's not that. It's good. It's not that
Mm.
good. You're gonna wait in line.
Dude,
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of gays waiting in line
How-
for that, and Chick-fil-A.
There's
Nobody
gay people
fucking
that work
cares.
at Chick-fil-A,
Nobody
dude.
cares.
There are
dude,
tons of gay people that work at
Chick-fil-A must have loved all of the fucking advertising they got as a result of Popeye's campaign.
Yeah.
It's just the fucking people comparing the two. It's
They're
just
in
like,
on it together. That's my
I drove
theory.
by Chick-fil-A just yesterday, man. Was that shit fucking packed? The line was
It's all the
like-
way to get the race war started.
It's
got
all
the Popeyes
viral.
It's gonna be
fans and the
the
Chick-fil-A
lamest
fans.
race war ever.
Anything that
By the
goes
way,
viral like
Popeyes
that.
fans, there would be no chicken sandwich without Chick-fil-A. Point in Chick-fil-A's favor. The biggest point of all time.
What if that was the war where the Popeyes fans and the Chick-fil-A fans just got fatter and fatter and fatter to see who the last one left alive was?
I've been eating chicken sandwiches literally every day because of those advertisements. Not Chick-fil-A or
Ju-
Popeyes.
just
or
chicken
Popeye.
sandwiches.
Just chicken sandwiches because I'm like, oh, it's like
It's
I'm
in
like,
your
this stuff looks
brain.
good. I'm like with the 2 pickles and whatever.
Dude, we
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
a Chick-fil-A.
whatever
I
the
gained a leg
closest-
after this whole
closest place that
viral
has one.
thing.
Yeah, when I went to school, there's a Chick-fil-A in the cafeteria.
Yeah, same with my school.
It was
Damn,
We went to
dude.
some
it
good
was
schools.
bomb.
Your college?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was in Virginia.
We used to have one in the
Damn.
mall growing up. They used to only be in the mall, and they weren't outside of the mall ever. Now they stand alone.
But that was
Right.
the first time I ever had it.
No one ever
It
talks
was
about the
5 minutes.
chicken soup at Chick-fil-A. They got other stuff too, people, besides the sandwiches. Just saying.
They also have salads.
I
I'm
love the
not
way you
interested
said that
in.
at the end. I'm just saying, guys.
When's
Like,
Popeye's
come
gonna have
on,
a chicken
guys.
noodle soup? Then I'll wake up. First of all, okay, I love Popeyes. So the idea that you would go to Popeyes and not just get the gallon of mashed
Right.
potatoes with gravy
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
5
so
biscuits to
good.
dip
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it, it's
Ah.
just madness to me.
So
You're gonna
hungry
eat a
right now.
chicken sandwich here? You fucking retarded. Also, all the Popeyes in my area, there's no drive-through.
What?
You have to go inside and interact with literal fucking monsters. The fattest, stupidest, non-English speakingest motherfuckers crowd into the Popeyes. It's like a crowd of locusts in there.
Are these the workers or the customers?
All of the above. When I walk into a place and I look like the most employable, that's a problem. That's a huge
When you
problem.
feel like your rating just went
Yeah.
up, like your social status.
People start asking you questions because they think you're the manager.
Yeah. Dude, I love that. It happens when I go to Target. It's like, I'm not wearing a red shirt. Also holding 2 bottles of wine. Do I look like I work here? You think I was just putting these back? Walking around Target in my pajamas holding wine. You think I work here?
This guy's gonna make it to the top.
Well, we got to get going pretty soon, I think. 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've got another show to studio engineer.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
The real
I know,
show.
really.
Yeah, the real show's coming. Yeah, Bush is coming in here later. You're going to produce their podcast. Like, going back to that Nirvana,
George
Steve
Bush?
Albini thing.
Oh.
Bush, the rock band.
Gavin Rossdale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just say, I'm like, who's Bush? Gavin Rossdale's the only guy.
Guy that fucked Gwen Stefani. That's all
Yeah,
you
and then
need
he
to know.
fucked the babysitter. I'm like, that's why you never get a cute
That's
That's what
babysitter.
always happens.
You never
dude.
get a cute babysitter. You need that
Mhm.
bitch to be
It doesn't
old,
even.
fat, and Guatemalan. That's it.
Hey, guess what? Arnold Schwarzenegger will still fuck her.
I know.
Challenge
Yeah.
accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Arnold was like, I was the greatest in the world. I could do anything.
I'm
I
just
can fuck
coming.
anyone I want, but I fuck you, Maria.
Is that an
I
Indian
like
version?
your tortoise sandwich.
The
version?
worst Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
impression.
Yeah, I thought mine was bad.
I will be back. I'll be back shortly.
After the.
All right, well, that's fun. Okay, well, thanks, Brett. This was super
Yeah,
fun.
Thanks
Drew,
for having me,
coming.
We're
guys.
going
That
to
was a
ask
good
you about
time.
your comedy, and then I
don't
just
give a
asked
fuck.
you if you thought God existed instead.
It's the same answer.
Yeah.
I'll
you-
believe it when I see some sign of it.
Yeah.
Are you roasting anytime soon?
I am going to be roasting
Okay.
in October.
Okay. Who are you going up against?
Alex Duong.
Oh, hell yeah. Take his
yeah.
ass out.
Fuck yeah.
Take him
Okay.
down.
All right.
That's on Tuesday nights.
Cool.
Brett Erickson, thank you.
Thanks.
Love you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Keep
Brett.
on trolling.
Thanks, Brett.
Okay. You have a second to take a picture?
Yes.
I had an idea. I kind of wanted to set up some chairs so it sort of looks like we're taking a Olin Mills picture, like a family portrait.